we live in a different time. It has different expectations than back home. We live in a different time, we live in a different place, we have different societal norms. The way that people act and have the expectations that they have is totally different. But I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna go further than that. And I'm gonna say that it's important for the parents to understand that that our children, like starting from maybe 2013, 14, until now, they're experiencing a way of life that humanity has never experienced before. Never. There has never been a time, never in the time of humanity, where you could hold a device in your hand and everything it brings to you contradicts your religion, contradicts human decency, contradicts, you know what I mean, what the soul can bear. And it just keeps giving it to you, just keeps bringing it to you, keeps bringing it to you. And the children are absorbing this. They're absorbing it. There was a study done. I can't remember. It was one of the largest school districts. I think Los Angeles has the largest school district in the country, or the second largest school district in the country. But there's another one on the East Coast somewhere, maybe New York. And they did like a 4-year study on children, like from the ages of from 6th grade all the way up until graduation. And what they realized was that in 2013, 2014, and 2015, there was a massive shift in the way that, children were learning and responding, to stress in their environment. Massive. They said it was 1/3 of those children were not able to, so this is what you have to understand. For a long time, there was like this American imperative that, the Americans were like, we were trying to become, better than other countries in mathematics and in science and, some of these other fields. And for a long time, they were making progress. And then all of a sudden, 2013, 14, and 15, there was a huge dip where there was no progress being made. As a matter of fact, it was like retro. We were going backwards. You're talking about 1/3 of the children were not learning mathematics, at the speed and, proficiency. They didn't know how to read and write properly. They didn't know how to write cursive. They were not, they didn't know history. And then they realized that it was a direct influence with the technology. They realized this. They understood. So this is a huge study that, the government came in and did a huge study on what was happening with the children. And they realized that they had a big problem. Now, it may not show up in your household. It may not show up as, not being able to learn math, or not knowing how to write properly, or not knowing how to speak properly. It may not show up like that. It may show up as behavioral issues because they are ashamed of those things, or because they're just not interested in it. Because this right here is a beast to compete with. This is to try to, you should know, if you have children, you should know. When they're watching the pad and you say, go and clean your room. It's hard. This is what you're competing with. It's stimulating their brains in a way nothing ever before that human beings made stimulated the brain that way. Not in a positive way, in a negative way.